Is love blind? Danish proverb says, "Love is blind," and thinks that others don't see either. We see many people in our lives who overlook flaws in their partners, which are crystal clear to us. This leaves us wondering, is love really blind? William Shakespeare wrote, "Love is blind, and lovers cannot see the pretty follies that themselves commit." Let's analyze blindness in love from neurological, psychological, and evolutionary perspectives. From a neurological perspective, when in love, certain parts of brain are activated, while some other parts are deactivated. We deactivate some regions of the frontal cortex, parietal cortex, and mid-temporal cortex. The deactivation of these brain regions result in inhibition of logic, reason, social judgment, and negative emotions. This explains that areas of the brain that would normally allow the individual to see what perhaps they should see are suppressed. This hampers our thinking, reasoning, and judgment abilities, which makes us neurologically blind. For our brain, falling in love is a stress reaction, which causes alarm bells to ring in amygdala, and causes the release of stress hormone cortisol. Cortisol serves two purposes: it narrows our vision, and makes us feel excited and euphoric. Therefore, the excitement which we feel when we are in love is due to this stress hormone. We cannot think straight when we are stressed out, which makes us blind to obvious things, and we develop a tunnel vision. Therefore, we overlook flaws in our partner. Therefore, due to the stress and inhibition of logic, reason, judgment, and negative emotions, we are neurologically blind when in love. From a psychological perspective, when in love, our perception of partner is idealistic, rather than realistic, which creates a positive illusion of what we want to see, rather than what is actually there. Research shows that individuals view their partners on the lines of their own ideals and self-images, rather than their partner's reported attributes of themselves. This means that we see only those things in our romantic partner which we want to see, and overlook things which we don't want to see. Therefore, to a certain extent, we are psychologically blind as well, when in love. From an evolutionary perspective, due to the suppression and shutdown of certain brain regions, we do not critically assess or judge our sexual mate. Instead, other circuits in brain, which are associated with reward, focused attention, and goal-directed behavior are turned on, which helps us reaching our survival goal through reproduction. This helps us in finding the suitable mate, without being too much critical about the flaws. Therefore, this blindness in love is advantageous from an evolutionary point of view, and plays an important function in the form of passing on the genes and survival of species by reproducing.